Good morning, Mr. Mr. Simply, or 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 simply. David, that's David, not David Lynch. It's January 8th, 2025, and it's Wednesday. And if I died today, always a very happy birthday to and in this year 78th birthday to the legend or legendary David Bowie. In Naples today cloudy, yes, wet cloudy, once again wet cloudy sky that I see in general, and it also at the moment it also seems to now it's early afternoon practically, noon 13 and 35, 16 in the final 16 Celsius, and this means it is really cold like in this period. Adesso ancora it's classic adjective that usually for winter period, in fact since we started the course for 3 years ago, most 4 years ago, as perhaps someone I remember, I think nobody which I suppose indeed I'm sure, but I remember the things for the same. Let's also see that at the same time it's my purpose if I get people trying to watch my videos. It's better, I know, perhaps it's a paradox for you, but not for me, and I didn't do any collaborations for winter and for the spring and the autumn, and for the summer, in fact for the spring and the autumn, solo soggetti software for the summer, aggettivi 8 sono questi classici aggettivi, la si ricorda delle eglise, tre for me, or some figure to say, and figure that absolutely I can complain, but it's sure that in these days, the last weeks it's really cold, and obviously we entered in the winter, but at the same time, and I say these things only for those who don't know, because I really say this thing in the past years, in the past weather reports of the past years, so this is only for those who don't know, thanks to a method, or better 2 points of a method, Wim Hof method is a Dutch athlete, where there's 2 points I follow with some years that are cold showers if not treated, and wear little clothing as possible. However, thanks to these 2 points, I always start to fight the cold, and for this I feel it less than the other people. So, for this aspect, but also in general, from a general aspect or general point of view, for the degrees in general, in fact, because apart from last year, in the past years, I didn't notice, I remember, first part of winter, like this and this degrees, so both the aspects, the fact that I try to fight the cold through these 2 points, and the degrees in general, for me, the temperature is good. I don't know if also for other people feel different sensations, judgments of me about this. From what it's really I think of not, because for example, think of cold showers, it's a bit impossible. Generally people do. 95% of the people do hot showers, so this is impossible. I don't know. This depends on them. Still, in the matter of today, I think I can say the same thing as just for the it's if not bad, however, not completely good. In fact, can be free. Insomma, in Gary no, I think I try about this one. This is repeated as just before. 16 final 16 Celsius. Not l'importante questa atmosfera, senza ci vedere. Just before the this. Yes, the curtain, as you know, since some days, and when there is a curtain, not this curtain in particular, but a curtain in general, you should use almost perfect, as I suppose. In fact, as you notice, and I repeat, practically totally white, cloudy, and also grey, but at the moment I see only white, and also according to what I read, and also basing, and also thinking about yesterday and this last day, I think later, next hours until next slight hours, because obviously we'll have only practically other 3 hours of light, but in general until the end of the day I think will become more dark or obscure, and also that could rain, if not enough moments of rain. Yet so easy not durante vigilanza wizards, so see, and if it's clear, sacrament screaming. Today I clear bad. quindi new in quote obviously, because in fact since November 1 2022 since more than 2 years, and also we have them since we have it since more than 2 years, and also this beautiful painter mentioned. For me better visible also in this sentire in this shot at this point is me original shot. As regarding the shooter, the good things also not visible. In fact, in general vision, for me also is better visible in sentire in the shot. Also is at this point is me original shot. And finally, from a mythical keeper NGX 640 APG 625, also in this case in this mirror generation. Yeah, for the people for original reports, as like getting it where also my brother and my sister, also my self, to last of this case, and finally, I hope you all get breakfast. بقول slightly late for my hours, in fact when I say late I mean for my hours, but بقول parts that was the in the record reaction as December 1973 it was a Saturday fucking breakfast Fienten and family I started to eat at Fienten and in part remember that it was request among other things we go we passed the 1 year anniversary since it fact December 1973, so as I think that so as I think that record this record of December 1973 so as such today a bit close si vede record slightly late yes, as you can also repeat they are just rolling quota 13 and 25 at important thing to show si remember that in some way also today fortunately I'm really happy and as we always say كيف أسسوا الناس ultimately left in the world absolutely, and since a few days from this other new mythical shot to this other medieval beautiful biscuits my favorites, in particular I recommend the Palm cereals, spectacular, and so as in this milk through this new shot you can see not only the coffee obviously in it but also the milk chocolate, the squeak chocolate, so this Nikolaj's breakfast it was always but also in this shot it's also a bomb. Truly recommend that in particular repeat the Palm Italians, also the biscuits, the Palm biscuits, the Palm cereals are spectacular. I repeat, I truly recommend them. I'll see you tomorrow, I suppose, if I don't die. In fact, I know till tomorrow what will happen. Now I will see.